students who are getting ready for the Jackson County Fair and the animal showmanship. We have Maddie McPherson and Kaylee Porter. Welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Getting excited about the fair?
Yeah.
You're both seniors in high school. Where do you go, Maddie?
I go to Northwest High School.
And Kaylee?
Western High School.
Cool. So what an exciting time, about to begin your senior year, and Fair Week is coming up. We want people to go see you and the animals. What are you showing this year?
This year I decided to take on a market lamb, and then I have turkeys and meat chickens, and then rabbits.
That's a lot. So you're in different barns.
Well, not really, because the rabbit, sheep, and poultry are all together.
Okay.
So I'm not as spread out.
Yeah. And Kaylee, what are you showing this year?
I have 2 pigs, a goat, and a steer.
And these are animals that you've raised from birth.
Yeah.
How old is your goat?
Only a couple. He was born in like March-ish.
Still a baby. What kind of goat is it?
It's a wether. It's like he's brown and white right now.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of different goats, aren't there?
Yeah.
And how about your pigs?
I have 2. They were both born at like the very beginning of the year.
It is an incredible amount of work to raise an animal for the fair. Why did you decide you wanted to do this?
Well, I started off with still projects, but then I begged my mom for years. I was like, I really want to show a little bunny or a chicken, and I started off with bunnies, and then I moved to poultry, and then this year I got a lamb. So
you've been doing it for a few years?
Since I was in 4th grade, so about 10 or 9.
And you don't live on a farm?
Nope.
So you have the added time and effort to go to where your animals live. That's a lot.
Yeah.
And how about you, Kaylee? How long have you been showing animals?
Ever since I've lived on a farm ever since I was little. My grandma used to show horses, and my mom, and then my uncle used to show pigs and cows, and then they got into lambs. So I've been in it ever since.
You've been doing it your whole life?
Yep.
So one of the things people can do, in addition to going and seeing the animals, is to participate in the auction.
Yep.
And one of the, I think, saddest things is that at the end of the fair, you have to say goodbye to your animals. Is that hard?
It is. For me in the beginning, it was the worst thing. I remember bawling my eyes out. But as you get older, you kind of realize yes, but the memories are also still there. So even though it's gone, you're never going to forget them.
Do you have a hard time letting go?
Yeah, because I've had mine ever since they were born, so it's harder.
Yeah. Do you name them?
Yeah.
Yes. The work. Oh, here we have some pictures. You feed them, and they have to be, to show, they have to be in perfect condition. Judges are very particular, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are they looking for instance, for your goat?
It depends on the kind of goat that you have.
Mm-hmm.
Like market goats, they want to see the muscles and all the meat and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And dairy goats, it's just the milk and stuff that they produce.
And for the showmanship, you actually have to walk your goats and your pigs and your sheep and your chickens in the ring, right?
Well, not for small animals.
No, the
different.
chickens, you don't walk the chickens?
No, you kind of give them a little health exam. So you just go through and look and you explain it and stuff.
And before even the fair starts, you have to have a veterinarian, you have to get the breed certificate, you have to get all kinds of stuff, paperwork, and there's a ton. It's an amazing amount of work you guys have to do. Are you both in the FFA?
No, just Kaylee.
I'm the only one.
FFA, 4-H? 4-H?
Yep.
Both 4-H. And what's the goal for the animals that you raise? To get the most money at the auction, or to get the best ribbon at the competition?
I think it's about the experience for me, because years after years, the ribbons are just going to be in a box and stuff. So I think all the experiences leading up to it, raising the animal, and the money to be able to continue to do it.
Oh yeah, there's money. It's a way to continue your education. Are either of you planning to stay in agriculture after school?
I won't, unfortunately.
No?
I
Kaylee?
plan to. I just haven't decided what I want yet.
Your family farm, is it possible that you'll continue in some way with the family farm?
Yeah.
What else does your family raise on your farm?
We just raise cattle. We buy our pigs and everything else.
Beef cattle?
Yeah.
Oh, do you then slaughter your own?
It depends. We usually take them to like Napoleon, and then they get sold in an auction, and then whoever buys them, then they take them from there and slaughter them.
Do farmers have holidays or vacations?
No, not
No.
really.
No, they don't. During Fair Week, it's an exciting and fun time. What all do you do? You're hanging out. Do you live at the fair?
No, the superintendents get to camp there, but we go back and forth from our homes.
Mm-hmm. But you're there all day.
My grandma's a superintendent, so I stay there all week.
Okay.
Yeah.
What animal is she superintendent of?
The beef.
The duties at the fair, you've got to clean the cages or pens.
Mm-hmm.
What else? What are some other things you?
For small animals, I don't know if they do this in large, but you have barn duty where you sit and you clean up the whole barn, like sweeping it, and if people come up to you and ask you questions, you answer them. You can just you're supposed to be there to make the barn look good, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
There's, for 4-H, so we have to work some of the ice cream booths in there where we scoop, the one outside the dairy barn, and just to overall make sure our animals are doing okay and that everything goes smooth.
And you enjoy time with each other. You become friends with all those other exhibitors, but you know a lot of these kids already, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of a party. What do you do in the free time?
Our group usually sits and plays cards, or goes down to the Midway and gets food and just hangs out with each other.
Mm-hmm. Play cards like on a bale of hay?
Or on tables, just
Yeah.
depends on what's around.
And what do you eat? Fair food?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I've walked a pig. That's one of the things a pig raiser has to do. What's the secret of walking a pig successfully?
Well, you have to start out when they're little, because it's easier, because then they'll get used to you and they'll know how to do it once you get to the fair and go to other shows.
You do it with a stick, right?
Yeah, with a whip.
And not just the animal the judges are looking at, they're looking at you. Your clothes, you have to wear certain clothes, right?
Yep.
Western shirts, jeans,
Yep.
giant buckle.
Yeah.
Can we get the buckle cam on Kaylee? It's one of the biggest buckles we've had on the show. Tell us about your buckle.
I went to a show at MSU, and I took a heifer, and I won with the heifer, and I got a belt buckle from it.
We're going to come to the fair, and we're going to look for you and your animals. And in the meantime, we'll encourage everyone else to do the same and support the auctions. You can register right now for those, right?
Yes.
What do you want to do when since you're not going to be a farmer?
I want to go into biomedical engineering and work with the behind the scenes in the medical field.
Nice. And Kaylee, how about you?
I haven't
farm?
completely decided. Something with ag related, with animals and stuff.
Well, congratulations on all the hard work that you two have done to get to this point, and good luck at the fair.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll look for blue ribbons. With Jackson County 4-H livestock auctions, 2 young farmers, Maddie McPherson and Kaylee Porter.